is loud. We are ready for football. So are they as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions.
Matt Prater to kick it off for Detroit.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Maybe a little bit of a surprise to people that A.J. Dillon was selected by the Green Bay Packers, but I see the logic. This is an almost 250-pound running back who had a great showing at the Combine, running nearly 4.5 in the 40-yard dash, and his ability really shows up as games wear on, and then in the cold weather of Green Bay in December and January, how many defensive backs can want to tackle that big steamroller when he gets going downfield?
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. They'll run here with Dillon.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Again, it'll be Dillon.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of 1 yard.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
To throw now, here's Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
By the Lions.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the second round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the second round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On second down, Swift.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third and long, it's Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Eluding the punt, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamie Collins gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Another former New England Patriot reunited with a former Patriot coach, Matt Patricia, of course, the head coach of the Detroit Lions. There's a sack by Jamie Collins. He's come up a career high for sacks. Had 7 last year with the New England Patriots. But what I think is best about his game and what really fits what Detroit's looking for, his versatility. They'll use him all over the field, both in pass coverage and rushing the passer, hoping to create more big plays, as we just saw there.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw.
He finds his man Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 30-yard line.
Stafford. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Love from the gun. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The kick by Marr is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Detroit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. To throw is Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Because he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
1st down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know a lot of Green Bay fans were pretty upset because they drafted Jordan Love, the quarterback out of Utah State. In fact, moved up late in the 1st round in order to grab him. But remember, they drafted Aaron Rodgers when Brett Favre was around. This kid brings mobility, an accurate arm when the pocket is clean, and they're hopeful.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They go play action here on 1st down.
complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the draw, here's Peyton. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 8 coming up. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. A dump underneath to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Green Jack, 35.
Working out of the gun. Love. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
For Devin Funchess, incomplete.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it if...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on third and long. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
5 at the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Dillon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
2-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
And less than a yard.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
On first down, Swift. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, There wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, Dillon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
The play brings up 3rd and 4.
Mike 35. Hey, come on, 35's the Mike. Touchdown, defense.
Love looking to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Following the interception, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll drop here to throw. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Detroit.
From the 50, Stafford. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Alexander.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Lions.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. To the air again, Stafford. This pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd
on 2nd down. It's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Kerryon Johnson. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
16. Lions 14. Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. It's caught here by Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Love.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the handoff, Dillon. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Packers on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Stafford's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running is Swift. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Ball carrier.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 38, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. Defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Lions.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9. Stafford. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Lions 21. Packers 16.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
At their own 48-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Packers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.